All right, let's talk about the Rewire, this really powerful idea about how you can actually upgrade your brain. And get this, at any age. Let's dive right in. So, have you ever felt like you're just stuck in a loop? Like your brain is just hardwired to keep you in the same old ruts, making the same mistakes again and again? Yeah, if you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are not alone. It's a feeling we all know. And what's wild is that for decades, even the top scientists would have agreed with you. The thinking was, once you're an adult, your brain's blueprint is pretty much locked in, set in stone. But, well, it turns out that couldn't be further from the truth.
And that brings us to your brain's hidden superpower. This is the concept that just completely flips the script on what we thought was possible for our minds. It's called neuroplasticity, and it is the absolute key to unlocking real, lasting change.
Okay, so to get this, I want you to imagine your brain is like a dense forest. Every time you have a thought or do something, it's like you're clearing a little path through that forest. The more you repeat that thought, the more that path turns into this deep, well-worn, muddy trail. And pretty soon, your brain just follows it automatically, right? Those are your neural pathways.
But here's the game changer: neuroplasticity. This is your brain's incredible, mind-blowing ability to carve new paths. It can literally reorganize itself by forming brand new connections between nerve cells. And the most important part, this can happen throughout your entire life. You are never ever stuck with those old muddy trails.
So why does this matter? I mean, it's a cool science fact, but what's in it for you? Well, harnessing neuroplasticity means you can actually become more resilient to life's curveballs. You can improve your memory, you can heal from old emotional patterns, and you can seriously boost your problem-solving skills. It basically hands you the blueprint to become the architect of your own mind. Okay, so we get the what and we get the why. Now for the really good part, the how. Let's open up the toolkit and look at 3 real, practical ways you can start actively rewiring your brain today. So here they are, 3 powerful science-backed strategies. First up, we've got the new skill stimulus. Second is something called metacognition. Sounds complicated, but it's not. And third, the cognitive challenge. Let's break each of these down.
All right, strategy number 1 is maybe the most fun one. Just learn something new. Seriously. When you challenge your brain by, say, picking up a guitar, or trying to learn Spanish, or even just getting into a really complex new board game, you are physically forcing the growth of new connections in your brain. It's like taking your brain to the gym for a really good workout.
Now, for our second strategy, it all kicks off with this simple but really profound question you can ask yourself in the moment. Wait a second, why did I just respond that way? That little pause, that moment of self-reflection, that's the doorway to an incredibly powerful tool.
And that tool is metacognition. This is the secret weapon, for sure. It literally just means thinking about your thinking. By practicing this, you kind of become an observer of your own mind. You start to catch those automatic, unhelpful thoughts as they happen, and then you get to consciously choose a better, more constructive path.
And finally, strategy number 3 is all about embracing the cognitive challenge. Think puzzles, strategy games, brain training apps, anything that pushes your mind to work in new and different ways. What this does is it builds something called cognitive flexibility, which is absolutely crucial for keeping your brain sharp, adaptable, and ready for anything. Now look, these strategies are amazing, but you can't build a new house on a shaky foundation, right? To make any of this rewiring stuff actually stick, your brain needs the right fuel and the right environment to grow.
And I think of it as 3 main pillars holding that foundation up. First, quality sleep. That's when your brain locks in all the new stuff you've learned. Second, nutrition. It provides the literal physical building blocks for those new connections. And third, exercise. It gets more blood flowing to your brain, which actually helps new neurons grow. Seriously, don't skip the fundamentals.
So let's tie this all together. What does this all mean for your path forward? The big takeaway here is this: you have way more control than you think. Every single thought you have is a choice. It's an opportunity to either dig that old muddy rut a little deeper or to start carving a brand new, better path.
So please, remember this: your brain is not a fixed machine. It's not a computer that's just stuck with its programming. It is a dynamic, living, breathing organ, and it is capable of absolutely remarkable change, no matter what stage of life you're in.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Knowing that you have this incredible power to literally reshape your own mind,
What is the first new path you're going to start carving for yourself starting today?